Battlefield 2042 at this point it's basically dead. And I don't say that easily, or nor do I want to say it. I wanted the game to be a success, but the numbers speak for themselves. If you look at the Steam charts, it's currently at 3,409. It started off great at 100,000 concurrents, and now, no, it's just been downhill all the way from there. That places it around 189 on the Steam charts. I don't actually know why it's not in the list. That's weird. But to put that into perspective, that's the same amount of players as Black Ops 3. Yes, it's down below Clicker Heroes of all things. We're really not in exactly the best place for Battlefield. Now, I know a lot of people are going like, well, you can get a server, and it's like, well, yes, in most games, it wouldn't necessarily be enough to call it dead. Halo is 4v4. 3,000 players on Halo would mean servers for days. But Battlefield needs 128 players a side, 256 players per server. And so when you've only got 3,000 players, you very quickly realize that actually there's not enough servers to go around. You may not even fill them. Some regions may not even get one server. And that's the story of what's happened here. In South Africa, they can't even fill one server. And this has allowed one player to basically take over the most popular servers on Battlefield and rule them all. It's like he set himself up as leader of a continent. This is the story of Battlefield 2042 coming to life. Oh, it's ridiculous. As one player says that the pool of South African players is so small and collections to bigger servers so thin that local portal options are the only way to get a game, because in Battlefield, obviously, you have the official servers, the big, massive ones, 128 players, and then you've got the sort of custom modes where you can create your own server with your own rules and your own game mode, and it's great for other people when they can actually get players in them, but if you don't have main servers and those are your only way to play, well, now you're limited to not just the choices, but they can have custom rules that you may or may not like, and everyone just goes to the most popular ones, whereas in this time, it's this one guy. Whoever sets up the first portal server in the region rules for the rest of the night, and it seems like he's not exactly the nicest leader of them all. The host of the current largest African portal server has reportedly been kicking folks left and right, so not only do they only have one portal server to play on, but he bans them from that, and then there's nowhere else to go because everyone just wants to play on that one server, as it's the only one that's populated. So as nice as it may seem that the first person to host a server for the night pretty much has full control over the game for the rest of the players in the region, yeah, if you like a certain mode, you can just play that, and everyone else is like, well, I guess we're doing jailbreak again today, lads. It's not actually great if he then bans you from the only server that you can actually play on. Now, the player does say that, I know there's not much anyone can do about this, but maybe they can see how ridiculous it is and do something about it, but honestly, I don't know what they're supposed to do. How are the developers supposed to do this? Nobody wants to play their game, and this has been proven time and time again. It's had plenty of time to get back in the action and get that number up, and it never managed it. Yes, when the first patch came out, everyone was like, oh, we'll go back and play that. That didn't last long, though, did it? No, it's just steady decline after decline, and I can't see them coming back. In fact, there's only one game, really, that I know actually ever managed it, and that is Rainbow Six Siege. Now, this started all the way back in 2015 with a population of around 18,000 and has just gone up and up. Over the years, it went up until it peaked. Well, it peaked there around 176 and then maintained its population for several years. Peaked in 2021 at 200,000 players. That's one of the few games which actually went up over time after a terrible, terrible launch. But Battlefield, does anyone really think that that's the same? I know DICE has come out and gone, no, the sales were disappointing, but we're committed to making that a change over the next few years. Does anyone really believe that? Because I don't. And even if they were, I don't know what they can change. Unless they came out with some massive, massive free expansion that was basically the game all over again, completely changed to satisfy everything that people thought was wrong with it. I can't see a way forward for them, and that means I can't see a way forward for these in the smaller regions either, as every problem we have in the bigger regions is just amplified tenfold over there. We've actually seen this before with other Battle Royale titles. Yeah, Battle Royales may be incredibly easy to make, but they do need a lot of players to constantly turn over the servers, and that's why some of these games have entered death spirals before, where the fewer players just lead to fewer players, and you just can't pull yourself out of it. EA previously came out and insulted everybody's intelligence with this little beauty in their Q3 call about there are processes of testing and preparation. We believed the experience was ready to be put into our players' hands. No one believes that. I can't believe you had the gall to say it. We launched with strong stability. That's a lie. However, as more players experienced the full game, it became clear that there were unanticipated performance issues that we needed to address. Yes, because you didn't test it properly, and that was your downfall. It gave you a reputation that you couldn't come back from, and that destroyed everybody. Even me, I mean, I enjoyed the game, but if you're the only person that you know that plays the game, the entertainment can run dry pretty quickly. And when you come out and go, no, we're looking at all of the options for Battlefield 2042, even free to play, after some people have played hundreds of dollars to actually play the game itself, that is just the final kick in the teeth. And honestly, all in all, I don't think you could have a better example of how not to launch a game, especially when you launch it just before Christmas and then immediately go on holiday so you can't fix any of the issues. Oh, look, by the time we've come back, our entire population has left. What a surprise. So I don't know about EA being disappointed in the performance of it, because I am as well. And quite frankly, I'm sure this little guy from South Africa feels exactly the same way. But for now, that's it from me. If you liked the video, press like and subscribe. More videos in the future, and let me know what you thought of Battlefield 2042, its disastrous launch, and anything else down in the comments below. But for now, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.